Well, I have to say, man, I don't think there's been a game that has been able to keep my attention and to continue to play it consistently, well, kind of like an up and down relationship for some years, but something that's been able to keep my attention, to keep me coming back again and again, like Star Wars The Old Republic. For those that don't know, Star Wars The Old Republic, its anniversary was just a couple of days ago on December 20th. It turned 9 years old. This game released back in 2011, and it made me really want to reflect on not only my life, but also the memories I have of Star Wars The Old Republic. And hopefully with some of the stuff I talk about and some of the fun that I have, if you have not tried the Star Wars The Old Republic game, it is a free-to-play game, even though there's a subscription to it. I definitely recommend trying this game out. If you are somebody that enjoys Star Wars, if you are somebody that wants to get into a good RPG, some things have changed in this game, and we will definitely get into some of the positive changes of this, but it's definitely one of those games that I want to recommend, again, if you are somebody that is wanting a free-to-play game, you want to try something new out, you want to get kind of the storyline, you love Star Wars, you want to kind of dive deep into Jedi or Sith or Smuggler or Bounty Hunter or whatever, this is definitely a really good game that I hopefully, after this video, I want to recommend it to you, and hopefully you try it out, especially my boy Iniquity, damn it. I'm gonna get you one of these days to play this game. Anyway, let's talk about this. Star Wars The Old Republic turned 9 years old just a couple of days ago, and it just made me really think. 9 years old. There really has not been a game out there that has been able to keep my attention for that long. Now, don't get me wrong, I've definitely been ups and downs when it comes to The Old Republic. For this game being out for so long and continuing to play, it's bound to determine, I'm going to be switching off and playing different things. I love playing all different types of video games out there, and that's kind of the one thing that I've had with Star Wars The Old Republic. It's something nice to come back, play, get some of the storyline that they release with different expansions, maybe go play something else, but always come back to it. And it's definitely one of those things that's always gained my attention back. And one of those things, I actually want to thank SWTOR for helping me get back. She makes really great guides, she makes really great content when it comes to Star Wars The Old Republic, and she actually, I credit a lot to actually helping bring me back into this game. Now, back in 2011 when this game released, it definitely was not as full as it is right now when it comes to different expansions, different raids, different flashpoints, different content and cosmetics and stuff like that. But it was a more simpler time with like one raid. This game released with like one raid, a few flashpoints, but you had different storylines with all the different characters, whether it being Imperial Agent, Bounty Hunter Trooper, Jedi, Sith, whatnot. And even think about this, man, 2011, man, when this game launched, I was going through my infantry officer school when I was in the Army, man. So it's crazy to even think about exactly what I was doing in that time of my life when this game came out, and it actually came out at a perfect time. So not only was I in my infantry school, but in 2012, my wife deployed to Afghanistan. And this game actually helped me out so much by giving me something to keep my mind off of that. My wife deployed to Afghanistan in 2012, and I had something that was there with me that I'm like, you know what? Get my mind off of it, explore the Star Wars universe, and it definitely helped me out a lot because it got me in deep into the Star Wars thing, and I actually really enjoyed it. It was something that kind of took me away from the stresses in my life and in the world, and it definitely helped me out a lot. So that's at least what was kind of going on in my time in my life when Star Wars got released back in 2011. And like I said, it's definitely been ups and downs. When it comes to Star Wars The Old Republic, there were points and times when this game was lacking content. However, there were a lot of different expansions that came out with the Rise of the Hutt Cartel, the Revan expansion pack, as well as Knights of the Eternal Throne, and the Fall of the Eternal Throne and stuff like that. It's definitely been a lot of different things that have definitely increased the lifespan of this game, and definitely it has increased the amount of fun you can have in this. Not only can you explore not only the storylines of all the 8 different categories of characters you can select, but also too with the Fallen Empire, as well as the Eternal Throne with the Knights of the Eternal Throne and whatnot, with all these different expansions of content when it comes to ever expand. I mean, even with Onslaught, with the storyline of that, it's always been great to actually come back to the Old Republic with every expansion that BioWare is able to create to draw people in. Now, for some people, they have been playing this game nonstop for like 9 years, and it's crazy to know that people have been sticking with the game for so long. And I have to say, for somebody like me, it was really hard. It was a really hard thing to play this game because eventually you get bored. You eventually get bored with games. However, when it comes to the Old Republic, there was always something, whether it being storyline or just, you know what, maybe I want to play this because, you know, there's nothing out there that's drawing my mind or drawing me, you know, to play something. Let me go back to the Old Republic and play that. And that's definitely the relationship I've had with this. Now, I will say that it's really crazy to see everything they have added to it. When it comes to flashpoints, when it comes to operations, when it comes to cosmetics, the Old Republic, and over the 9 years that this game has been out, I have to say has been very impressive with what they've done, what they've added to it. Just to kind of think about when this game first launched and the different bugs, and even still today, which is really funny to think about. Still to this day, there are certain bugs here and there that have been there like damn near since the game release, which is kind of funny. However, with like a recent update, even in this flashpoint with Malgus's fortress going into this flashpoint, there was a bug in literally the first fight of this flashpoint that had been there for so long, but they got fixed in just a recent update. So BioWare is still continuing to update this game, not only with content, with cosmetics and stuff like that, but storyline, but also with updates to actually fix the game that still to this day that some people kind of run into, which is really nice to know that BioWare still has this big, you know, relationship, a good relationship with this game, wanting to make it flourish, wanting to continue on with it. And I definitely believe, at least when it comes to The Mandalorian, when it comes to what Disney is wanting to do with the expansion of the Star Wars universe, with what they're wanting to do to the television show, I think that's actually a big draw for people to coming into this video game. If somebody has watched The Mandalorian, or somebody's watched maybe the new trilogy and whatnot, maybe some of those things, whether it be in the movies or this new TV series of The Mandalorian, or even, you know, maybe the Ahsoka or the Boba Fett or the, you know, the New Republic or whatnot, you know, series that are coming out, maybe people are actually wanting a better immersion into it, or you know what, I finished The Mandalorian, I want to continue on with the storyline of Star Wars, or I want to continue to immerse myself. What's one way to do it? And the Star Wars, the Old Republic game has always been one of those games out there that has definitely done a good job at being to do it. The only problem is, the only thing that I never I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me. I'm a console guy. I love playing on Xbox. I love a controller in my hand. I'm not too much of a keyboard and mouse type person. That's always been one draw away from me when it comes to an MMORPG, when it comes to the Old Republic. I always wish that there was a console port to this, and there never was. So it just always made me, upset, like, oh man, I always wish that there was some type of port to the consoles, but it never happened. But dang it, man, there was always one thing I always wanted. But still, to this day, I learned a keyboard. I learned by playing this game consistently and constantly. And it was something that, you know what, now to me it's kind of second nature. I'm trying to learn now at this point, so as somebody that's continued to play this game, I always try to learn something new or try to continue on with my growth in this game, whether it being playing different classes or having different setups with this. Even to this day, right now, I'm planning on getting a mouse to where I can do buttons on my mouse instead of, you know, pushing buttons on the screen. Some people are like, "Why are you playing this game? You're matching the buttons on the screen with your clicker." But I'm hoping to actually get it to something where I can actually just push keys to do abilities. It's a lot. It's just a goofy thing. The experience I've had in Star Wars is a happy one. I have never been that disappointed by any means in the Old Republic. I think they've done a really great job. BioWare has done a really great job in expanding the universe of Star Wars, whether it being storylines, gameplay, what have you, or even the cosmetics in this game. This is my biggest thing. Cosmetic items in this, you know what, when it comes to like Call of Duty or stuff like that out there, where it's like a game that's going to be around for 1 year and then there's going to be a new game released. When it comes to the Old Republic, for being out for 9 years and seeing all the cosmetic items that they have in this game, to me, it's like, you know what, I will spend, you know, $10, $20 here to buy a cosmetic because I know the game's going to last for that long. It's going to last for years and years and years, and that's actually one thing that I like about the Old Republic is they have some pretty damn good cosmetic items that I know are going to last throughout the time, and especially for the 9 years that this game's been out. Again, it hasn't been a disappointment. So guys, I just at least wanted to talk about, you know, the Old Republic. It's definitely been a great game. I've enjoyed it. I've loved it, and hopefully you get a chance to try it out. And also for it being 9 years old, it's something I want to see up to 10 years and see what they do on the 10-year anniversary. But yeah, just wanted to talk about the moment, so hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what is your best moment of Star Wars The Old Republic if you've played it. And also, too, let me know in the comments below if you plan on playing this. If you haven't tried it out, it's a free-to-play game. Play it, give it a chance, see if you like it. And let me know in the comments below if you haven't done that yet. Let me know if you have, and let me know how your experience goes. So, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Please have a great rest of the day. Again, do not miss this out. Play this game, please. And hopefully you enjoy it. Hope you get to talk to you guys again. Have a great rest of the day. I look forward to talking to you guys all next time.